Hey there, it's Meg! Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a collab with the amazing Honeyland Horizons Sassy Jellybean and Nikki Crossing. We are doing a Father's Day collab. Jelly gave me 3 gifts that I didn't know what they were. Here I am opening. And yeah, I didn't know what to do with that. So I had to think. And after some thinking, I decided what I was going to do. So, like I said, it is a Father's Day collab. The idea of it was to do a collab designed for our kids' fathers. Well, unfortunately, my son's dad did not want to be a part of it. So, I did my dad. My dad has been tremendous. One of the best dads I know, to be honest. So my parents met funny story. My dad was my mom's boss. And they started dating when I was 1. They got married when I was 2. And they've been married ever since. So for my build, I am going to do my parents' backyard. It's a smaller Animal Crossing version, so it's not that great, but bear with me. My mom plays Animal Crossing now. I had her come over to my island after this build and have her check it out, and she approves. Also, Mom, this is coming out on your birthday, so happy birthday. Yeah, so a little bit about my dad. He loves gardening. My mom does too. They're very into gardening. My dad is very much a handyman as well. So I built the shed and I tried to put like a workbench and stuff. Anytime something's broken, my son knows that Papaw will fix it. So I wanted to make sure I included that. Right now I'm just working on their driveway. So there's a fence in between the driveway and like the backyard. But yeah, so they have a pool in the backyard, which you'll see me try to add. I used the water tool to make one. It didn't really work out. I put down the basketball hoop and the basketball. My dad had rigged up. He cut out the bottom of a bucket and screwed it onto the fencing for my son to play and throw his ball in. So I thought, honestly, the basketball hoop and the basketball was kind of perfect. The weight bench I do add a little later on. My parents used to work out a lot. Right now they are super into lazy, dirty keto, doing ketones, just, trying to stay fit and whatnot. And I totally applaud them for it. I do the ketone thing myself, and it's amazing. So I get it. So there we go, putting in the weight bench. But yeah, they do their best, and I'm really proud of them for it. So I thought that was a cute little ad in there. Yeah. So a little more about my dad. My son's dad and I are not together. I am a single mom, and my dad and my mom were there for me and helped me so much, and it's just tremendous. Like my whole life, they have obviously helped me because they're my parents, but your parents don't have to help you, and what's great about them is they do, and it's so amazing to have that support. And I truly honestly wish that I can give my son at least half of that support and love that my parents have for me. Yes, I did put a whale shark down. But hear me out, okay? So they have an above ground pool. And it's got like the metal poles and the plastic. That was the best I can do, okay? Animal Crossing does not give you a lot. This isn't The Sims, So I'm just finishing the driveway because my mom parks under the carport right here. She has a black car, so I put a black car for her. and just kind of going through, adding in her patio furniture. I did my best, but you know, it's not exact, but hey, it works, right? So my dad does have 2 storage sheds because he has a lot of stuff. And you're gonna see, I'm gonna add all this stuff back here that he had behind the shed and between his garden, because he does have a lot of stuff. He doesn't have as much stuff now. He did clean it up. But he just has a lot of tools and a lot of like gardening stuff and all that jazz. The little close thing is, like, my parents have this bin, like a shelving thing, that we keep like towels, some of Jackson's pool toys in. Jackson is my son. And sometimes we keep bathing suits in there. Now I'm just adding all the like little decorative details to the backyard. I did add a little more than what would normally be back there just to make it look cuter. I used the step ladder as like a pool ladder per se. My dad has a lot of these blue barrels that they would use to help catch rain to like water their garden. So that's what I'm using with like the regular barrels and the oil barrel and everything. My mom has a pergola in the backyard that does have some wisteria on it. Hers is purple though, and I really didn't want to go to Harv's Island and get it fixed. This is the best barbecue I could find. They have a much bigger one with like a smoker and all that fancy stuff because they like to grill out, but it works. I did a little scooter for Jackson. His favorite color is blue. He has a scooter. And some fake plants, because I think they would look really cute back there. My mom does in fact have a pink flamingo in her backyard. Now, I am doing more fencing because, and hear me out, I know this looks crazy as I'm building it. They have raised garden beds. So I tried to make it look like that the best that I could. And honestly, it doesn't look too bad. It just looks a little funky. But hey, it gets the point across. I just dropped some random stones because there's a lot of like big rocks you'll find in the backyard. Our dogs always like to dig them up. My parents rescued a dog back in October. His name is Jethro. He's one of the sweetest little babies. So I put a coffee mug down because my dad loves to drink coffee, and he will just like go outside, place his coffee mug down, and just leaves it, and then he goes back and he drinks his like really cold coffee. It's so funny. It's the little funny things. I just placed some butterflies and bees because they have them in their backyard all the time. I put the mom's plush down for the dog, and then I put the basket down, rattan basket for like pool towels. And yes, I dressed myself up to look like my dad. My dad doesn't have a fancy mustache. He has like a mustache, goatee kind of combo. The backpack is because he wears a backpack to work, to carry his laptop, and moccasins because he's always worn them. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Definitely check out my friends below, and happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you!